The Corinium Museum contains one of the largest collections of Roman and British artifacts in the UK. What's incredible is that they all come from the ground beneath your feet here in Cirencester, formerly the large Roman city of Corinium. The female bust depicted may be a goddess, or perhaps it is a portrait of the coffin's inhabitant. The King's Coat wall plaster is a 3rd century wall painting believed to depict Venus and Cupid with the armor of the god Mars.
The King's Coat mosaic dates to the 4th century and depicts Venus, the goddess of love, as the centerpiece. She holds a mirror and wears a crown and a bead necklace. The Jupiter column dates to the late 2nd century. The carvings depict characters from the story of Bacchus, the god of wine.
This is the lower half of a Corinthian column, the largest ever found in Roman Britain, and was part of Corinium's basilica. This Septimus stone once stood at the base of a Jupiter column. It had a Latin inscription on 3 sides that translates as, "To Jupiter, best and greatest." The Orpheus mosaic also dates to the 4th century and shows Orpheus charming the animals with his music.
The Bisley Warrior is a stone relief depicting Mars or a local god.
He is shown wearing the equipment of a 3rd century infantryman.
The Seasons mosaic dates to the 2nd century and is one of the most impressive pavements ever found in Roman Britain. The mosaic depicts the 4 seasons and scenes from Roman mythology.
The Hunting Dogs mosaic is named after the hounds depicted in the central roundel. The original floor dates to the 2nd century. However, half of the pavement appears to have been relaid a century later, probably the result of a partial collapse of the floor.
This is the famous acrostic, believed by many to be an early Christian coded message. The words, which read the same both across, down, and backwards, are scratched onto a piece of 2nd century wall plaster.